started. That's next on Nightcast. An inmate disturbance. We'll talk to a man who was inside when it all started. That's next on Nightcast.
Live from WB.
The prison is in a lockdown situation, but witnesses say it was a very violent scene here just a few hours ago. Apparently more than...
Threatened to throw them at them. It was life-threatening. I thought, without exaggeration, we were going to be taken hostage or the place would burn down.
With the help of a couple of dozen local police officers and particularly a Norfolk County K-9 unit,
Inmates were fighting, then general mayhem as the Dedham County House of Corrections erupted in anger tonight, apparently caused by overcrowding. Inmates smashed furniture and toilets and turned on fire hoses.
Tonight could have festered into a very serious situation. Thank God that we had good staff reaction. That was done professionally. No staff, there were a couple.
Authorities brought in a dog to help quell the violence, but there were only a dozen or so guards.
Recreation hall. According to a psychologist, Jack Hennessey, who was there, before it was all over, it was one of the most frightening moments of his life.
I thought that the inmates were going to take over the facility, and I thought that either a fire may break out that would have killed us all, or that we were going to be taken hostage.
According to Hennessey, the situation got nearly out of control.
The inmates were taking the fire canisters from the various tiers that they had control of, threatening to throw it at the officers. Every officer that I observed was surrounded by probably 5 or 6 inmates in life-threatening situations.
But again, there were no serious injuries tonight. Let's take you live now. Dan Ray standing by in Dedham. There. What's the latest, Dan?
Well, Jack, the latest is that at this hour, the lockdown is in effect. At the time the disturbance broke out, around 7:15, there were only 13 officers on duty. They were quickly reinforced by up to about 35 officers, and they put the situation under control. There are at this hour 6 inmates who are described as the agitators or the troublemakers who will be removed tonight to other state facilities. Tonight, however, this prison is very overcrowded, as it has been for months, for that matter for years. 262 prison inmates in a facility that was built to house 172. Many of those inmates share 8-by-8 cells, 2 inmates in cells that are just 64 square feet wide. It is under federal court order, but at this point there's just nowhere to put them in Massachusetts. This is Dan Ray reporting live from the Dedham House of Correction in Dedham. Back to you, Jack.
All right, Dan, thank you. And some court-ordered changes are in store to ease overcrowding at Boston's Deer Island House of Correction. A justice of the state Supreme Court says
financially it's a benefit for the town.
What is happening in Shirley is in sharp contrast to what is happening in rural New Braintree, where residents have...
Causes the numbers to be what they are tonight. And I'm not going to jeopardize the public safety because of a lack of prison space. And yet, if you don't do that, you see the consequences. And it's a very serious problem. And we're working with officials all across the state to address that.
Okay, thank you very much. Norfolk County Sheriff Clifford Marshall. Once again, a major disturbance here at the Norfolk County House of Correction. Things are calm here now. Officials blame the problems on prison overcrowding. Reporting live in Dedham, I'm Byron Barnett, News 7. RD?
Thank you, Byron. There were 35 visitors inside the jail when the disturbance broke out. All of them got out all right. Okay.
And tonight, questions about conditions at the Lowell Police Jail.
And calls for a ban on semi-automatics are being made nationwide, including here in Boston.
Machine guns were not made to kill deer or bear.
News Center 5 tonight.
Now news from
police lockup. News 7's Miles O'Brien reports the Lowell police adamantly deny the charges.
The lockup at the Lowell Police